right, folks, we are in week 2, and I hope your week 1 wasn't terribly stressful. I know we're doing a lot of things online, and that can be confusing. I'm going to try to cut down on what we do online in class, and sort of have maybe some different assignments that we do in class than we do online. But for next week, we're going to continue with our original plans, except for, congratulations, I'm going to make your essay be extra credit and optional instead of required, because we're still getting used to all these platforms. So let's talk about what we are required to do this week. I'm going to be posting this in Kidem, and I like to also post it on shstheater.net so that you have a couple of places where you can find it. So this week is going to be pretty similar to week 1. First of all, you're going to write down that vocabulary 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I've got a video for you as well right here to explain to you what those words mean, okay? And here, this is really important. Take a picture of your vocabulary with your phone, but just take it with your regular camera app. Don't go into Kidem and use the Kidem camera app. Here's the irony. If you use the Kidem app to take your picture, it doesn't upload to my computer. Isn't that ridiculous? So just use your phone to take that picture and then go into Kidem and upload that picture from your phone. And it really should be a JPEG or a PNG file. And it probably will be if it's just a regular picture, but I'll check them and make sure you're getting those to me. So that's the first thing you need to do, is upload your vocabulary again this week. So again, number 2, watch that vocabulary video, because that's me actually teaching you what those words mean. And I do want to teach you this year. We don't have a whole lot of time for teaching. A lot of this is just integrating technology into our classes, which I'm going to try to cut down on. But number 3, we're going to go ahead and write those journal entries like we did last week. Your journal entries number 3 and number 4. Again, those can be found at shstheater.net. The file is at the very bottom of the page. If you're having trouble with that file, let me show you. You can see, I'm just going to go into SHS Theater, shstheater.net. If you're having trouble at the bottom of the page, if you're having trouble downloading this file, this theater journaling PowerPoint, and getting it to work, don't worry. Just go to videos and journaling and see there's another place where you can try this link, or all of the journal entry topics are right here. So you could just start your own PowerPoint. And I'm not saying you have to type this in, like just copy and paste it into your PowerPoint and then type a response to it. So that would not be complicated. You could do that pretty easily. You do have some journal guidelines here. Just make sure you go over those. If you're a 9th or 10th grader, I need 5 sentences or more in your journal entry. And if you're an 11th or 12th grader, I need 10 sentences or more in your journal entries. So let's go back to what we're doing. So we've got your vocabulary, watch the video, do your journal entries, and then we're going to do a little vocabulary quiz in Teams. And this is going to require you to actually log into Teams. And your Teams link for your class is going to be back on the website. You're going to go back to the home page, which is just shstheater.net, and then your Teams link is right in here. And just make sure you pick the one for your class. So if you're in technical theater, make sure you choose this one. And let's see what happens when we click on that. So when we click on that, it's if you've already got the app for Microsoft Teams, it's going to ask you if that's how you want to open it. And otherwise, you'll have to download it. But then it will take you to that class, and you can see the quiz as soon as I upload it, and I may include some more instructions for that later. So let's go back to your instructions one more time. Your journal entries, your vocabulary quiz, and then I want you to make sure that your parents have sort of signed your syllabus. Having your parents understand what's required for this class is really important, and we would do that even if the class wasn't online. We would still send you home with a syllabus, and then your parents would sign that and send it back. So in order to have your parent sign that they have received that syllabus, we're going to go back to shstheater.net, And I've included a link for you here if you just want to take them straight to that Google form. Or you can go back to shstheater.net, and in the middle of the page, see there's a link here that says have your parent click here to sign the syllabus form by August 28th for your first class grade. So you can click on that. And if you want to see a copy of that syllabus, it's at the bottom of the screen and you can download it right there, because you don't want to sign something you've never seen before. So download that and then have your parent sign that they've received that by filling out this form. If we click on syllabus form, you can see it's just a Google form where you put in your email address, you tell your parent what class period you're in, and then they complete your name, their name, how they want to be contacted through phone or email, and then they sort of digitally sign it, and that's what this is. Okay, so, and then click submit. So that's all there is to it. So this week is going to be not quite as much work, but I just want to make sure you're comfortable using the things we're using. So for number 1, you'll use Kitim. For number 2, you'll just watch the video on YouTube. It's only about 3 or 4 minutes long. For number 3, you'll write your journal entries. For number 4, you'll take a little quiz on Teams. And number 5, just go into that Google form and make sure your parents have signed the syllabus. And then next week, we'll try to get into some really fun things in week 3. We'll start watching some really cool videos and responding to those and getting into some class discussions. And hopefully we'll be able to get a Zoom, actual class Zoom going and have a meeting where there are other humans present. So as always, send me an email if you need help, and I'll be happy to reach out and help you. And I hope you have a great week. Bye.